Mike, Penn State got a loss on Saturday. I think it's a good Central Florida team, and based on what Las Vegas says, this was an even matchup. We don't need to go into all those details, but
well, based on what your correspondent said too. I mean, I predicted it. So.
Yeah, you did. You saw this coming, but I don't think I think people should be blown away by the fact they lost to a good team today.
Yeah.
But you wrote a column, and it was in Sunday's paper that I thought was interesting, saying there's going to be some changes coming. Everything we thought we knew about this team sort of got turned upside down. Okay. Yeah. Changes defensively. What do you see going to happen now? Maybe it's different than what you saw before Saturday's game.
Well, during the game, Penn State's 2 rookie cornerbacks this year, kids who had not played before, and for the first 2 games that seemed okay. They did pretty well. They struggled on Saturday against a very good quarterback who had good weapons around him. So one of them, Trevor Williams, got taken out of the game and replaced by a safety moved down to corner, Adrian Amos. So I thought they might make a change, like move one of the guys that has gone from safety to linebacker, Stephen Obeng-Ajapong, back to safety, Amos to corner, and then one of these linebackers that has been hurt might be ready to play. I don't know if that's going to happen. He's made some changes to the depth chart that maybe we can get into a little bit, but it doesn't exactly say that he's going to do that.
What are the changes in the depth chart? Let's do it.
Thank you. I'm glad you asked.
Let me transition.
Now I've got to get on there.
He tweeted it out. He has a Twitter account. Go to his...
Obeng-Ajapong and Naeem Wortman are listed as co-starters at one of the linebacker spots. At the other one, Mike Hull, who is still hurting, he was the only guy in the injury report this week, and Brandon Bell, a young guy who they've played some already, and he's a true freshman, but his red shirt's gone, are co-starters at the other linebacker spot. No changes to the secondary that he said today. But anyway, that tweaks it a little bit. And again, the only guy who has the day-to-day designation now, which is a favorite of O'Brien's, is Mike Hall, who some people thought was really going to be one of the best players in this team. He can't shake this knee thing. He's still sore.
Okay. I think he's not going to reveal any of the changes in the secondary until you're watching a game on Saturday, because that seems to be his showmanship. Right. Why give the other team any kind of advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. Barnes, defensive end for Penn State, was the freshman of the year in the Big Ten last year. You wouldn't even know he's on the field sometimes if Jeff Rubenthal's not taking his photo. Number 18.
The intrepid one.
His stats are not there. He doesn't have any sacks. He had sacks last year. What's going on with this guy?
Well, somebody asked him, O'Brien, directly about Barnes today, and he put really positive spin on it. He said they're running away from him a lot, which I think they are. I think teams really. It's funny how teams react to that Big Ten Freshman of the Year thing. That kind of stuff in game planning. I think people are running away from him a lot. He didn't seem to think it was a big deal. He thought Barnes playing well, working hard, everything's good with Barnes. So far, he has not made a lot of plays, and so far he doesn't look like still looks to me like a specialist. He still reminds me so much of Aaron Maben, an explosive, athletic guy who can go straight ahead, but hasn't learned to do the other stuff yet. Shedding the blockers, play the run, sideline to sideline. That's not there yet. I think it could still be. He's a heck of an athlete.
Put this loss in perspective. They lost by 3 points, had their chances without a fumble and some other things happening, and maybe even pulling out a win to a good team. How does this Penn State team look overall to you, and how does the offense look?
Well, I think that there's no question that the defense took a step back in perception, and maybe that was just reality. I think the offense took a step forward because the offensive line, without question, and I asked O'Brien about the offensive line, and he agreed with me. They absolutely played their best game on Saturday, and they are getting better, and they're going to get better. And I think Christian Hackenberg is going to get better. He said, one of the things O'Brien said was there's 6 or 7 mistakes every game so far. If he eliminates those, he'll really be good. And this is an 18-year-old kid, Hackenberg. And so it's not – the only thing that I think would give you pause if you're a Penn State fan is last year they destroyed Illinois. They destroyed Iowa. They destroyed Purdue. This year, that's going to be harder to do because of the defense and because those teams can score. Illinois has a veteran quarterback who can score. Indiana can run up and down the field and score. You know, I think those games are going to be a bigger challenge, much less automatic than they were last year.
Let's look ahead to this Saturday. Get Kent State, the last non-league game here. What can we expect from Kent State?
It's a team that Penn State ought to be able to beat. They have a new coach. They lost a lot of key personnel. They were very, very good last year. Lost a double overtime game where if they win, they go to the Orange Bowl last year. They were very good last year. Again, the coach went to Purdue. He got the Purdue job. Lots of things have changed. They have a little dude who's a really good running back, kick returner type guy who is hurt right now. The last we heard, ankle injury, doesn't seem to be a serious injury, but so there's some questions about why isn't this guy playing? He's highly regarded by NFL people, and so there's all kind of rumors, et cetera. He'll make a big difference if he plays.
We have a Lancaster guy, Roman Clay, Lancaster Catholic, who you're going to be interviewing in about 10 minutes for a story.
Yeah.
Tell me what about Clay so far this year.
He's playing on special teams. That's all. He's been in the participation report for all 3 games. He has not gotten on the field on offense. I'm looking forward to talking to him because he's a good kid and he was a great high school player. Probably has a great future. Right now, it's special teams for Clay.